respond. Because you want a reaction, don't you? Well, that looks better. Yeah. 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 About 2 strides. Yeah. Well, did she not?
guys, so I'm getting this to you a little bit later than I wanted to. The weekends ran away with me, and I wish I could say it was because I've been running around like a lunatic, really busy. But mostly it's because Burley's been on the TV. So I've been sat watching that most of the weekend. So I've only just got around to editing the videos that I did, that Mum did for me yesterday of me riding Otto, where I was just working on the half pass. So after just watching it back, just wanted to go through a few things, what I've been doing with him. So yeah, he kind of, so you go up through the levels, don't you, and you go through all this stuff, and he's been doing his half pass and all that, great. And then I'm like teaching him new things like the more collected work, and what I'm finding is happening is it's showing up all them tiny little maybe errors in our training or things that we've missed earlier on, and yeah, they're all raising their ugly little heads again, and it's affecting some of the work that he was doing well. I'm not going to worry too much about it because that's what we do, isn't it? It's a little bit like 2 steps back to go forward again. But in the moment, it's a little bit like I struggle not to get frustrated because that's me. Do you know, like that's my my attitude a little bit. So that's something I'm going to have to work on. But yeah, so let me tell you what I'm finding with him in the half pass. So on the left rein, on a half pass to the left, he feels like he gets stuck. He's not really crossing over. He leaves his quarters behind very easily. And yeah, I just feel like everything's a bit rigid and a bit stilted. And if I want to take it 110 mile an hour, then, you know, he's obviously going to trip over his own feet and everything if I do that. But if I try and just slow it up and make it a little bit more collected, he stops going forward altogether. But when I looked back at the video, it's almost like it's in this left shoulder with him, and he's just getting a bit stuck and a bit stuffy. And I think it's because he's got a little bit too much neck bend to the left, and it's kind of making his head's to the left, but his neck's bulging out to the right. So I'm going to have to work on the straightness a little bit more that way. I thought he was too straight, but that's the good thing about videoing yourself, isn't it? I've looked back and he definitely seems like that's the exact problem. He's not straight. So that's that rein. And on the other rein, I get the total opposite effect. Like I'm sure you can see from the video, he just wants to take his quarters first. He literally wants to like curl like a banana and go sideways as much as you want, but no forward whatsoever. So I feel like that way's slightly easier to deal with. And what I tend to do with him, which made him a little bit better in the end, is focus absolutely on riding him across the diagonal and then just bringing his quarters in. So you've definitely just got that travers across the diagonal, which is how I try and ride the half pass anyway. But I always get a bit lost and ask for a bit more than I should. So I have to remember to go back to thinking it's just travers across the diagonal on that rein, and that definitely helps him with that. So I think a little bit the moral with this vlog for me was that, yeah, like it was going right, and then all of a sudden his half passes have kind of fallen apart, and I had a little bit of a panic about it. But now I've had time to sit and reflect about it. It's really not that bad. It's just because I'm changing the way I ride him, to get to get other stuff and to move up a bit, and it's just started affecting some of the stuff he was doing quite well. So yeah, just don't worry about it when things like that happen. I mean, it's easier said than done, and I have worried about it, by the way. I definitely haven't just been like, oh, it's fine. It's just that I've had time to reflect on it now, and I've realised that, yeah, it actually is fine. You know, like, I've just got to keep plugging away. And I'm definitely at the stage now with him where I have to make sure I'm riding really correctly, which, again, watching from the video, I can see crookedness in my own body and things that I need to change. Which is fine. That's why we video ourselves, you know, and that's why we get trainers on the floor, isn't it? Because these things you don't realise that you're doing. So as long as we acknowledge them and learn from them and move on, then it's all good, isn't it? So yeah, that was just my little half-pass session with him. If you've got any questions about that, please feel free to comment, send me a message, you know, like whatever. But that's the way it went, and hopefully you can see they start to improve towards the end of the video. The left rein definitely didn't improve as much as the right rein, but I didn't want to continuously keep going with him, and until it was like we were just going to hit a massive brick wall. So it's going to be a learning progress, you know, like Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? So I just rode him round until I felt like he was nice, you know, like he was trying, and we were making progress, and I've just left it there, and then I'll pick it up again in my next session. So I hope you enjoyed watching us doing a bit of half-past training. As always, please remember to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends if you think it'll be of benefit to them. And if there's anything in particular you want to see me do, please ask away and I will do my best to oblige. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.